My lords, ladies and gentlemen, may I claim your attention while I introduce to you your first speaker this afternoon. Would you please welcome Lord Porrick.
Well, let me begin by welcoming you all to this wonderful event and to wish you a very happy afternoon. This is the 53rd anniversary of Gujarat Samachar. And the question always is, what does it mean to have a anniversary? First, second, third, fifth. Why should 53rd be of any significance? Now that's a question for a good examination question, which I'm happy to leave with you. And that's my job as a university professor, to set questions to people, and that's what I'm doing. But 53rd is particularly significant because it means that you have crossed half a century. Not just comfortably. You have comfortably crossed 50 and you're on way to 100. So that is the significance of this, and I want to use the occasion to congratulate my good friend Sibi Patel for completing 50 years as owner and editor of this journal, and hope that if he will continue this job for the next 50 years, and I'm sure we will all meet here in about 50 years' time, and I, in particular, will have the occasion to welcome you. Let me just say one small thing, which is quite important. Editing a journal, a minority journal, is always a complicated exercise. It's not like writing books, about which I can say with some confidence. If you are an individual, a private individual, you want to make your money but as well as educate the community by editing a periodical, you start it. But what are the problems you face? Gujarat Samachar is not an easy thing to edit, nor is any other comparable periodical. The question is, it has to address 2 or 3 generations, people of my generation, people younger, people still younger. How could the same journal cater to all these needs? People of different religions, there are Hindus and Muslims and Christians. How can the same journal attract the attention of all 3? Then there are people who are settled here. There are people who have just come as migrants. How can the same journal attract the attention, hold the attention of both the newly arrived immigrants and those who are established and settled? And this is not to be underestimated. I was talking to a friend of mine, Dollarway, who is not here. He once said, look, my loyalty is to this country, because that's where I came from, Uganda, and I can't be loyal to India or any other. Ethnically, yes, perhaps, but my commitment is to this country. Now, if you start with that as a premise, which I understand, how do you edit a journal? What kind of editorial do you write? How do you advise your readers? So these are the kinds of problems you face. And in fulfilling your task, editing a journal which satisfies all constituencies, you need a journal which has a focus, because without focus it dissipates. But although it must have many foci, not just one focus, but the old generation, the middle generation, the professors, the students, all kinds of people. How can the same journal be both unifocal and multifocal? Now, in order to understand the key to the success of a journal, these are the kinds of questions you need to ask. How could the same journal cross these various rivers? And there I'm convinced that in order for a journal to succeed, it must have certain qualities. And those qualities I want to salute and then stop. The first and the most important thing is you must have extensive contacts. You must know what the young are thinking, otherwise you're writing in a vacuum. You must know what the elderly people are thinking, what their problems are. You must also be committed to something. Unless you are dedicated to the cause, there is no point in starting, because soon it will be criticized by those who it excludes, and you will not be satisfied. Likewise, there will be problems of money. It may not sell very well. What do you do then? Also, what is your politics? Every editorial is intended, and every journalist is intending to influence the reader in a political way. And every politician is trying to cultivate, even here, there are quite a few of them, politicians who want to cultivate us because they want us to vote Labour or whatever. Given all these commitments, contacts, here, India, you need somebody who is really capable of handling all sorts of things. And I want to compliment C.B. Patel on these qualities. This not only as a friend, which he has been all these years, but also as a gentleman, a significant representative of our community in Gujarati and in English, and somebody who persevered when others failed and produced a journal which week after week both entertains and amuses us. I thank you, Sebi, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste, bhaiyo ane behno. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Janendra, Jai Sarva Bhagwan. A very, very warm and wonderful welcome to all of you. We are here on a beautiful Friday afternoon where the weather is being most un-British-like, warm and lovely. And it's a beautiful venue. It's Friday afternoon. It's the start of summer. What more could we want? First of all, a very, very big thank you to Lord Parekh, our wonderful host, for having us all here. And we look forward to a beautiful afternoon. I was really nervous earlier. I was going over my notes and thinking, oh my God, how am I going to do this? And then I look around the room and I see all of you lovely people, a lot of you whom I know, a lot of you very familiar faces, but all people who are known, who have been part of Gujarat Samachar's journey over so many years. We are with our own, and that is just a really wonderful feeling. Let's start off the afternoon. I think everything works best if you have the divine presence with you, and nobody invokes the divine better than Sri Nandakumarji from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. He needs no introduction. Nandakumarji, please come and recite some special prayers and make this beautiful occasion, have the grace of God with it. Thank you so much.
Namaste. A prayer from the Vedas. May we all see what is auspicious. May we all hear what is auspicious. With healthy body, mind and spirit, may we be able to dedicate ourselves for the cause of humanity. May the celestial beings shower the choicest blessings on us so that we may all develop a sense of sacrifice in our lives. May there be peace, peace and real peace. Om Bhadram Karne Vishnuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyem Akshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Estushtuva Sastanubhi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashrava Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brahaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. The world is one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Hence, friends, let noble thoughts come to us from every side. Ano Bhadraha Kratavo Yantu Vishwataha. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Nandakumarji. Listening to you is always a joy, a pleasure, and a privilege, and I'm sure everyone here will agree that. Thank you. I'd just like to continue to say thank you again to Lord Parekh. It was lovely to hear you. Your story is inspiring and fills one with awe. From humble beginnings in a small village in Gujarat to doing your masters in LSE and then being declared Lord of Hull and what was I going to say? I'm sorry. I guess I'm really, really very starstruck by you, and hence the pause. But going on to our next segment, I'm going to introduce Market Financial Solutions, whose name is here, and theirs is again another story of amazing growth, amazing success, and I think it is a reflection about how we work, us Asians, we work in this country. A lot of us came here with very little, close to nothing, and then with just believing in education, in sheer hard work, a lot of us have achieved so much and gained so much. And I know that this story will resonate with a lot of us. You know, starting from rented premises, I think in Berkeley Square, to their own premises in Victoria, with the 200 staff, a book hitting, I think, almost 3 million. They have created this amazing space, niche space, in mortgages and buy-to-let work. I think they have a video presentation which we'll put on now.
Okay, so unfortunately our founders, Parish and Tiba Raja, obviously couldn't be here today, but they have sent me along with a message from them for all of you. It's a privilege to be the title sponsor of such an incredible event and share our support for the release of a timeless treasure. To help commemorate a truly remarkable journey. They're incredibly sorry they can't be here, but they're sending their very best wishes and hope you all have a wonderful day as well. So I hope for those of you that could see the video, it gave you a bit of a flavour for what we do. Now, before I go into more detail, I just wanted to focus on the importance of today. To have dedicated 53 years, not just to journalism, but bringing together the British Asian community is fantastic. And A Timeless Treasure is a testament to bridges built across the world, from the UK to India and beyond. And it's a beautiful way to celebrate the community and initiatives as well. And Market Financial Solutions are really keen to follow in these footsteps. So outside of our lending capabilities, we're a proud supporter of many charities and different causes, probably too many to all mention today, but I will just go through a few. So we were headline sponsors at the Children with Cancer UK Ball at the end of last year, which raised over £725,000 on the night for the charity, which is a fantastic achievement. We are also a proud supporter of the Moore Park 10K, which raises funds for the Mount Mernon Cancer Centre. And the enthusiasm of the staff that get involved is great. I think I'm also being dragged there this year. It's probably with slightly less enthusiasm than the rest of them, but I will be there running the 10K. At this year's Bridging and Commercial Awards, we were able to forward and recognise the work of a wonderful charity that we support called Go Beyond. And more recently, we attended the inaugural YWC Gala, who shared the support for the You We Can charity. We also believe in the importance of heritage and the spirit of community, all communities, which is why we're also a member of the Asian Jewish Business Network, including their Women Inspired section, and we run events with them. We were also proud to headline sponsor the Lahana Community North London Link Business and Professional Dinner and took part in their panels and presentations. And essentially, we want to be more than just a specialist lender, but we want to be a prominent thought leader that offers support, fills gaps, and champions our entire market. Which is why we're also dedicated to education. So we offer a wide range of education. We make sure it's all free and all accessible on our website. That's everything from short content to long videos to PDF guides, online articles. We've even got 2 podcasts if you want to listen instead of read. And all of our content covers a wide range of topics. So whether that be everything you need to know about one of our products, so bridging finance or a buy-to-let mortgage, or property types, so HMOs and warehouses, or maybe just somebody brand new to the sector that wants to be a landlord. So everything from how EPC ratings affect mortgage applications to figuring out what planning you need for a holiday let. You can find all of that on our website as well. And every quarter we also publish independent research reports. So if you're just interested in the state of the market and what might be concerning landlords at the moment, you can go on there. And that is quarterly. And we also discuss specialist lenders, where we stand and how we can support with those ongoing concerns as well. We are also CPD accredited, so we can provide certificates and CPD hours for all of the courses that we run, and we've got 7 on the website as well. We are the first lender in our area of the industry to become CPD accredited, which I'm incredibly proud of. So do go and check those out if you're interested as well. As well as education, we have got free tools. So if you're listening and thinking, okay, maybe I need a bridging loan, maybe I need a buy-to-let mortgage, we do have calculators on our website that you can go on, and you can go through everything: bridging finance, residential buy-to-let mortgages, semi and commercial mortgages and bridging finance, and our unique product Bridge Fusion as well. So you can go on there, figure out what it is that you need, learn about our fees, our rates, our rolled and deferred interest, and all that good, interesting stuff, and self-serve that on the website. So to maximise our flexibility, we operate via multiple funding lines. And as of January 2025, our loan book hit 2.4 billion. So, which is a fantastic achievement for the entire business. And we've set our sights even higher. So over the coming year and beyond, we'll be looking to 3.5 billion plus, which is, obviously fantastic for a growing company as well. And equality and diversity are, of course, a big part of our company's ethos. So as of this week, 44% of our employees are women, 41% of our senior management team are women as well. And the company has a wide range of other nationalities and ethnicities. So Chinese to Indian, Lithuanian to Polish, and making up 37% of our employees as well. So we're incredibly proud to share that we've won awards for our diversity. So Equality Employer of the Year and Equity, Diversion and Inclusion Award for the best customer support as well. So that's really, really important to us as a business. So if you want to talk to the team about anything to do with bridging or buy-to-let or our company, there are a few of us here today that you can come and talk to. We also have a live chat on our website, or you can just call us as well if you want to have a chat about any of those things. But that's it from me. I won't keep you for any longer. You can all get to your food. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of today. It's a real honour to be here in support of a project that celebrates legacy, achievements and a shared history of the British Asian community. Thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely day.
It's a wonderful occasion for which we have gathered together over here today. We are, as all of you might be aware, we are celebrating 53 years of Gujarat Samachar. There was an earlier celebration we had at the Navnath Hall. And today we are celebrating a compilation, which is the Soneri Smruti Granth, which translates to a collection of golden memories. And that is what it is. It is, curated articles from Gujarat Samachar from over the years, some new pieces and contributions from a lot of members of our community here, people who have been in this country over so many years, who've seen it change. Like we said, right from the times of bouffants and 48-inch trousers to today in this age, post-Brexit. Gujarat Samachar has been here, been through it all with all of us, and this is a collection of the books and of a lot of information, migrant stories, people's journeys, and it all makes for really interesting, amazing reading, as you will see when you get them. But more later. For now, please enjoy your starters, and then we'll call on our next speaker. Hello everyone. I hope you've enjoyed your starters. So, like I mentioned before, I went off, the next person who's going to join us here on his podium, his surname is a known name to all of us. Did you spend like 3 seconds trying to guess who it was? We all know it's a household name in the Indian Asian community. When the family wants to go and do their big bulk shopping, even before Costco came, this family's name was known to everyone. Whether it's news agents and corner shops who need to buy all their products, their commodities. Whether it's even going for Garba during Navratri in the hall, it bears their name. I'm talking about the Samachars. They're here, and I'd like to invite Anand Dhamecha to come up and say a few words. Spoiler alert, I went through the chapter about the Dhamechas in the book, and it is an amazing story. It is a story of hard work, of perseverance, of having a goal, working hard towards it, keeping family values, but working with corporate ethos and growth and stability. But I will now leave it to him to tell you more. May I please call Anand Bhai.
Thank you for the very kind introduction. I also wanted to thank CB Uncle for obviously hosting the event, and Lord Parak and all our respective other hosts. It's very kind of you to host us all today to celebrate an incredible achievement, 53 years of Gujarat Samachar. You know, I think it's what you've done, CB Uncle, not just for the Indian community, but not just the British community, but the Indian community, and building that bridge between Britain and India, and ensuring that the two always stay connected is an incredible achievement. So a massive congratulations. I've been asked to say a few words today just about our journey, our family, and who we are. So for those who don't know me, my name is Anand Dhamecha. My father is Pradip Dhamecha, and my dada is Koridas Bhai Dhamecha. We actually moved to the UK, or my dada moved to the UK in 1976 from East Africa. Him and his brothers in 1974, migrated from East Africa to London in search of a better life. And to be honest, we are where we are today, and it's a tribute to them because of all of the hard work and the risks that they took. Without their hard work and risks, we wouldn't be where we are today. Unfortunately, my dada passed away in 2022, and my late kaka also passed away in 2010, but we're still lucky to be blessed by our kaka, Shanti kaka. One of the reasons why we are so close to India and why we love kind of India and the country that we come from is simply because we have a deep connection to it. We've been born and brought up from a very young age to travel to India. My dada and dadi used to live there. My dadi still lives there now permanently. And in fact, we're going next week to celebrate her 90th birthday in India. But we've always been very keen on maintaining the bond, and not just for ourselves, but for future generations. Having been born and brought up in London, I think it's very easy to embrace the culture and the British culture, but I think our parents and our forefathers have done a fantastic job in instilling in us the beliefs, and the hard work that they've done has really shown us and kind of led us back to India and shown us that, look, it's important to be proud of your culture and proud of who you are. And so once again, I'm very, very thankful to all of their hard work. It's not just my father, my grandfather, my uncles, etc. All of this hard work was actually started by my dada's mother, who became a widow at a very young age and was forced to raise 4 young children all by herself. All of the charity work we do is in my ba's name, Laduma Dhamecha. Because of her hard work and the sacrifices she made, we are where we are today. She started the business. She worked with my dada and his brothers to help start the business back in 1976, and we're very lucky that now, 49 years later, we have 13 cash and carries, and we're still growing very strong. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know main course is being served shortly, but once again, I want to thank you all for your time. I want to thank CB Uncle once again for everything he's done. I want to thank Lord Barak for hosting us, and I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Thank you all.
So I think on table 1, we have a lot of people from MFS, I understand. We have Miss Maria Gilbert, Miss Sharon Hughes, we have Miss Leah Brunskill, Mr. Zishan Khan, Mr. Omkar Hussain, and I'm pretty sure there'll be people here who will want to sit and have a little chit-chat, catch up with you, because if I know it right. Asians are, into owning property, second homes. Rent is another source of income. So I'm pretty sure people will want to come and get some advice, some nuggets of information from you. So, guys, these are the people to catch. Hello, Lord Krish Rawal. How are you? It's lovely. He suggested this. I didn't, by the way. Just reading out all the names of all the people. And, it's probably not a bad idea because, if you can put names to faces, it just makes it so much easier. And the next time you see them and...
Given 1 minute by me, you were marvelous. Consider, Namita is the daughter-in-law of Jostaben Shah. On her own right, she's a lawyer in this country and in India. She's brilliant. Thank you very much. Can I call Jigar Shah here quickly? Jigar, run quickly. Come here. Jigar is lucky that he's married to Namita.
Say he's very lucky.
Very lucky, but come here.
He's the luckiest
Jigar also is a senior man in the KKR in India. Jigar, come here. The Jostaman's son. Come here, stand next to me. These people make the Anand KKR, the big thing in India, South Asia, is a head. So thank you very much. You are lucky to get a woman like her. But let me say something more. The whole idea is a family gathering. And Amita was, Pooja, where is Pooja Rawal? Come here because I've got 5 minutes more to speak. This is my extra over and above my speech. Pooja Rawal is like our family daughter. She's also business development manager of Asian Voice and Gujarat Samachar. I hardly go to office. There and the office. But I tell you, there are some other colleagues, but I want to talk about 2-3 more people. But continually, this is fantastic, going very well. I got 2-3 more minutes, then the speaker will come. I believe Nand Kumar ji, you represent our Sanatan Dharma. What you and Mathurji before you, and the Bhavan, and what Munshi ji did. Bharati Vidya Bhavan is the ambassador of Indian culture and values all over the world. So thank you for coming and for a short prayer. I want to also mention that when Ashok Chauhan, Ashok come running, your army man. Normally we have last Monday in the same hall, we had a major event for Royal Air Force. And Ashok is from army. This guy is a Gujarati fellow. He's a warrant officer and I like people in the uniform. So thank you very much. Mike, I want you to come here, Mike Patel. Of all the Patels in America, he was the one who was playing for Arsenal. Arsenal younger team. Mike Patel, I know him. He went from here to America to play football, can I say that? And he is a hotelier, but more than that, he was the one, the Asian American Hotel Owners Association. He is the one who formed, and I was the guest speaker in 1997, where the Vice President of America was also speaker. They have about now 36,000 hotels or more. Say something about Ahoa.
We are 65% all the hotels in America. Yeah, no, okay. If you go from New York to Miami, every exit probably has 10 hotels owned by Indians. Six of them you can get good masala tea at least because they're owned by our members. Our next generation is building AC by Marriott on the full service Sheraton. One of my son's good friend, he sometimes wants to stay away, is Kash Patel, who grew up with him in Miami. He's the head of my FBI. So I was fortunate enough with CB to take President Bill Clinton to India. I was appointed commissioner to the White House for the earthquake relief. But as far as hoteliers goes, I think you've got to be a good ambassador right now to be Indian and to be in America, because every time I see Indian doctor on TV, whether it's CBS, ABC, or Sanjay Gupta on CNN, I feel proud that at least we're good ambassadors. That and then the vice president's wife is Indian as well. So our culture is there. I've seen a change. I was born in Uganda, raised here, grew up there. But I think the best education we've got is educating the American ignorance that who we are. I think the BAPs I give tremendous respect to because they've opened so many temples in America. which also tells the Americans who are a bit ignorant about our religion who we are. And so I was giving a speech to, quickly CB, at Emory University students who graduated. I have a hotel there. And I was saying 20 years ago, 70% of the mothers there at graduation were Jewish. Today, 65% mothers are Indian, seeing their kids graduate. So you've got to be proud of the medical profession, the businesses, whether you've got Dunkin' Donuts or Subways. But I've got to thank CB, because of 53 years when I noticed this, and I'm not just saying this, you're a glue for our community. We came from Africa, we came here, and you also brought it to America, because we have people from Zambia, we have people from Uganda, Kenya, and America. Also 80% come from India. But when you came to speak, that's why I got you to speak, because you basically showed the next generation and the past generation how to assimilate with the Americans. Thank you.
This plug about me was not paid for. I must clarify, Mike Patel, and this is where our community, wherever in the world we are, Indians, Gujarati, Punjabi, makes no difference. Hindu, Jain, Buddhist, Christians, Muslims, no difference. Indian brand is for development, for harmony. And I'll tell you two instances. I've got 3 minutes more. In 1997, Anand, I was a bit younger at the time. He invited me to address a meeting at Myrtle Beach of Charotar Patel. And there was about 400 Patels. And Myrtle Beach, you planned very well. But then he took me to the big event in San Jose. I was the keynote speaker for the Asian American Hotel Owners Association. And the next same time, the speaker was Vice President of America. You know what American people may not know? This president is a great president because he feels he's a great president. But there were greater presidents. To me, Bill Clinton did a good job. Mike got Bill Clinton to go to Kutch. And Brahma Vihari Swami, if I am not mistaken, he was the main escort. And Mike, you have done so much for community. And I'm grateful that there are so many people, but I think I must stop here. Pooja Ben, when you are ready, because this is important. This is not an ordinary audience. Pooja selected very carefully. And one person I want to mention. I wish my friend Jogendar Singer was here. To me, of all the Indians, 3-4 Indians are more than Indians. One is Virendra Sharma. Virendra, can you people, he is the member of parliament, the only member of parliament spotless in his personal life, very important, Lord Raval, no complaint but personal life, and you remember his father who was 92, passed away, and Lord Remy Ranger, Aiye Bhaiya, he publicly calls me Pitaji. Actually, just to make me feel embarrassed. Come here. But speak for 2 minutes. Remy Ranger, you have got maximum 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, how can you speak after this great man and after Lord Bhikkhu Parekh? In the intellectual peer, we call him. He has such a imagination. He can write books. He can tell stories. And we have Her Excellency here. We have such a galaxy of Asian talent here that makes you feel proud. Once upon a time, somebody asked me that you came penniless to this country and you have got everything now. My reply to him was, I came penniless, but I came with a very, very rich values. My Sanatani values have stood the test of time for centuries. And this gentleman here, whom I call Pitaji, because he is actually a father of our community. He gave us the voice. We had no voice. 53 years ago, the Asian Voice was launched when we had the voice, where he promoted, because it is very important to have role model. And we could read and we could see the role model of our community, and that inspired us that if they can do it, we can do it. Virendra Sharma MP from South Hall and Ealing, he's the only one who gets conservative votes, my votes. So therefore, we have got leaders who have been a role model. The community has become an asset because of the values we brought. We do not create any problem. We work hard. We are loyal to this country, and we're very grateful to Britain for giving us opportunity, especially from Uganda nation, who were thrown out of Uganda, hoping that once the Asian go, the country will boom. It'll become like Dubai of Africa. But look what happened. And the ambassador is here now. They're asking us to come back. We are going back because the regime changed. So therefore, one final word: money does not make money. People make money. You all made money. My role model, Pradeep Dhamecha, such a humble person. Each one of them not only made money, but they also served the community. They also kept the values going, which have stood the test of time. Without our value system, we will not be where we are today. And finally, I salute this country where diversity is accepted, respected, and protected through laws. There is nobody who can be discriminated against any form, whether your race, religion, or gender. So that's the strength of a country. But there are countries, I can give you hundreds of countries, they systematically discriminate section of their own population, and they, believe you me, they're not going anywhere. So Jai Hind, Jai CV Bhai, you have really been a role model. I want to know, what chip do you have for your memory? That chip I want to buy. This man has got a razor sharp memory. He remembers when he meets somebody, I met your grandfather. And he said, okay, yeah, in 1949, I met him in Gujarat somewhere. He's got a memory, amazing memory. I want that chip, by the way. And the energy, I'm going to bottle that energy. I'm a marketing guy, I'm going to sell it. CB strength. Jai Hind.
This is important. We Indians or South Asians, not only we bring brains, we heart, and we also vision. But without role model, there is a Lord Namri Dolakia. I want to, because I won't make him stand. He was the Lord when we had a major campaign for Hare Krishna Mandir. And the RSPCA killed a cow in a very tricky way. And I was campaigning. Lord Namdi Dolakia, whose wife is English, who is the leader of the Limdam party, he came out and on Channel 4. And Namdi Bhai, you helped us for the opening of the temple because there was hearing. So Namdi Dolakia, I'll say some very funny incident. I am a Patel, and Patels are not so clever like Lohanas and Baniyas and Brahmins. I made a blunder, Nimisha Ben. Namni Dolakia was the senior most man in the Race Relations Board in 1977. He was the one who would prepare a list for people to be invited to Buckingham Palace or this or that. And he prepared a list. And somebody, I did not know Namdi Dolakia, somebody pumped my ego. And we Patels are not so clever, Anand. So I had a friend in the Times. On the front page of the Times, there was a nasty piece against Lord Dolakia. Very nasty. He was not Lord, Namdi Dolakia by name. And when I read it, then people told me that he's a nice man. Now how to apologize? Because I knew somebody, I told the story, this is Imtiaz Chris. So at an event in Del Mountfort Hall in Leicester, there were about people. I went to ask, look, I'm C.B. Patel, I want to plead guilty. He said, don't worry, you have given me a good job. So this is Namdit Bhai's generosity and his wife Anne. So thank you very much. Now take it over. We are in time. But before we invite the next speaker, and this is not part of my speech, I'm going to speak at 2:25 or whatever it is. Of all the people who went from India, from Saurashtra, penniless, was Muljibai Madhwani. Don't worry, in the Granth, there's a full story about Madhwani family, Dhamecha family, Bhikkhubai, whoever supplied information. But I must say, Madhwani, Nanji Gardas Mehta, Megji Petraj, and so many others have made our stay wherever we are respectable and honorable. So, Pujaben, you take it over. I am so great in this audience today, and I might tell you very frankly, we have not invited politicians. In our events, we are prime ministers and other ministers. Chris, I made up mind that they are great people, but I want to talk about my own people. So that's why we have got Lord Dholakia, Lord Bhikkhu Parekh, Kamlesh Madhwani, Sharri, Anand, because I want you to know who we are. And now, so we talk about Nimisha Madhwani, but grateful, these interruptions are important. That is where my chief is working. Be grateful. By the way, I must tell you, I am vegetarian. I don't smoke now. I hardly drink alcohol. I walk for about 1.5 hours in my garden because I want to live another 22 years if I can. Nilam man, if I can't live, don't worry. I'm ready to go when Lord Shiva wants. But it is people like you who inspired me. Kamal, your father and mother, I remember. They are my inspiration.
Thank you, CB Uncle. It is an honor and happiness to call our next speaker, Her Excellency Nimisha Madhwani, the High Commissioner of Uganda to the UK. She's a dear and familiar face in our community gatherings, offering her solid, unwavering support. Her story, though it began in privilege, has flourished and endured based on education, learning, working, and respecting the fruits of the hard work of her forefathers. Her experience during the expulsion of Indians by Idi Amin in his reign fired her desire to fight for human rights. She entered politics then, and the rest, as they say, is history. Her Excellency, Nimisha Ben.
मैं आज हूँ बात करूँ छू and I have so much to learn from all of you, and I'm really humbled and privileged to be here, and it's really wonderful. So, my lords, distinguished guests, Jambo, Namaste, Habari, Kemcho, Uganda kyare aavo cho? Waiting. It is a great honor and privilege to stand before you in this iconic and historic setting of the House of Lords, a place where history, ideas, and influence have shaped not only the United Kingdom, but much of the world. Today, however, we gather not just to reflect on the past, but to celebrate a new contribution to the cultural, literary, business landscape of our time. Please join me in applauding, in congratulating our dear friend, a tireless voice for our communities, and editor, publisher, Uncle CB Patel and his team for the successful launch of their remarkable souvenir, Soneri Smruti Granth, a golden, timeless treasure. Thank you. I also wouldn't mind having your chip. At least nobody would take it from me. What a fitting title for this book is indeed a golden treasure, a collection of true reflections, narratives, and insights that span generations, capturing the essence of identity, including gender balance, resilience, and the enduring values that bind us across continents and cultures. Through the pages of this book, we are reminded of the richness of our heritage, the power of true storytelling, and the importance of preserving our histories in both written and spoken word. The book is more than literature. It is a bridge connecting our worlds, and in my case, especially Uganda, India, United Kingdom, between past and present, and between the many voices that make up our diverse and vibrant communities across countries and continents. CB, you are just incredible. your commitment to giving a platform to underrepresented voices, the expelled Ugandans, girls and women, recognizing and publicizing the achievements of people, to nurturing dialogue and to publishing this important work, speaks volumes of your passion and vision. Your efforts continue to inspire, inform and unite all of us around the world, but especially the global Gujaratis and NRIs, often referred to as the non-resident Indians or often non-required Indians. It is time you came and visited Uganda. You have talked about all of us for years and been a storyteller of publishing the truth. And after having so passionately covered the plight of expelled Ugandans in 1972 onwards and their achievements over the past 52 years from now, from the corner shops to the business people and politicians, I remember how fondly my late uncle Manu Kaka talked about you and with you in the 1970s. May this book be read far and wide, and may it find its place in schools, homes, libraries, and hearts across the United Kingdom, Asia, and beyond. Congratulations, CB, once again for this momentous achievement. We look forward to many more treasures from your vision, pen, and your platform in the years to come. May you inspire the generations to follow. Once again, I reiterate that I am extremely grateful also to His Excellency President Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, the government and the people of Uganda, for trusting me and with confidence for contributing towards the rebuilding of Uganda after years of political turmoil. This also is significant that women in Uganda, regardless of caste, color, or creed, can work diligently and with the people. And without the blessings and the support of my dear departed parents, grandparents, uncles, and the support of my extended family today, I wouldn't also be here. I'm so blessed and grateful to the Madhvani family, Parivar, as well as today the Mehtas who look after me too. I am so blessed by you. And Kamlesh and Sheila, who are here today, have been beyond a brother and sister to me. I am so grateful to you. Separately, Uganda has a beautiful story. Uganda Airlines has 4 direct flights a week now, and it was the vision of Lord Poppet, who was here before. We issue visas at the High Commission now in 2 days, and as long as you have the required documents, come and visit us in Uganda. It is indeed heaven on earth. Aujo Uganda is open for business and tourism, no discrimination. Thank you, Lord Parekh, and all the sponsors for this beautiful venue and event. And CB, Uncle, once again, thank you so much for this incredible opportunity and putting all of us together today. Asante sana, namaste, thank you, and see you all in Uganda in August.
Thank you so much, Nimisha Bain. I definitely second that. Uganda is a beautiful country to visit. And now, for the golden moment that we've all been waiting for this, the highlight of this afternoon, the unveiling of Soneri Smruti Granth, this beautiful collection of lovely memoirs, recollections, memories, which will make lovely reading, interesting reading, and definitely a good addition to your coffee table. So may I please call upon Lord Bhiku Parekh, Lord Dholakia, Anand Bhai Dhamecha, Kamal Bhai Pankhania, Kamlesh Bhai Madhwani, Nimisha Bain, CB Uncle, Lord Rawal, Lord Ranger, and Dr. Bharat Shah to please come on stage and to unveil the copy, the souvenir, Soneri Smruti Granth. Oh, okay.
Right. Tell us when to need to squeeze a bit more.
A little bit tighter.
Are we ready? Who's going to give us 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3.
There we go. Thank you. Clap, clap. Now we do. Oh my God. Whoever is back picture.
Your book is not seen.
Upside down.
Upside down, yeah. That's right. Thank you.
Sit on the chair. Sit on the chair.
Okay. Once you're done, Rupanjana.
I'm moving.
I'll just take 2 more minutes of your time while you're enjoying dessert. So while this chip works really hard and comes up with some amazing ideas, it also needs a good pair of hands, right, to execute these ideas and to bring them to reality, to fruition, right, to provide hard work, dedication, support, unwavering loyalty. And for that, we would like to call upon Jyotsna Ben Shah and Kokila Ben Patel here, and we request Her Excellency Nimisha Ben to please felicitate them just in honor of their years and years of hard work, dedication, and amazing effort, which have helped make Gujarat Samachar what it is.
Order I wish. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Yeah.
Kokila Ben Shah. Jyotsna Ben, please come back. Sorry, Kokila Ben Patel. We have a request to both of the ladies to please say a few words. Jyotsna Ben Shah.
Thank you very much. This is really surprise for us. We have no idea that we are going to get here this award. So thank you very much, CB. And our most of the crowd, 90% or more than Gujarati, and this is a celebration of Gujarat Samachar 53 years journey. So I would like to speak in Gujarati rather than English. So please forgive me who don't understand. Thank you. આજની ઘડી સાચે જ રળિયામણી છે. આપ સૌ માનવંતા મહેમાનો સાથે મળીને એની ઉજવણી થઈ રહી છે. ગુજરાત સમાચારની 5, 10, 15, 25 નહીં પણ 53 વર્ષની આ ઉજવણી અને આ લાંબી જર્ની એનો શુભ અવસર હાઉસ ઓફ લોર્ડ્સના આંગણે ખાસ કરીને લોર્ડ ભીખુભાઈ પારેખની નિશ્રામાં અને આપ સૌ માનવંતા મહેમાનોની હાજરીમાં ઉજવાઈ રહ્યો છે. એટલી લોંગ ઇનિંગ્સ વિદેશની ધરતી પર સફળતાપૂર્વક કરવી એ એક ઐતિહાસિક સીમાચિહ્ન સમી ઘટના છે. આ સોનેરી સ્મૃતિ ગ્રંથના લોકાર્પણની મંગળ ઘડીને વધાવતા આનંદ અને ગૌરવ ઉપજે છે. અમારા તંત્રી શ્રી સીબી પટેલનું વિઝન હંમેશા જરા હટકે હોય છે. આ ઉંમરે પણ એમનું દિમાગ 18 વર્ષના થનગનતા યુવાન જેમ નવા નવા સોપાનો સર કરવા થનગનતું હોય છે અને સાથે સાથે જ અમને બધાને પણ દોડતા કરી દે છે. અમે નસીબદાર છીએ કે એમની આગેવાનીને કારણે દિમાગી કસરત અમારી ચાલુ રહે છે જે અમને યંગ રાખે છે. આ ટાઈમલેસ ટ્રેઝરમાં મારી તમારી આપણા સૌની કહાની માત્ર નથી, આપણી વસાહતના માઇગ્રેશનની ગાથા પણ છે. ગૌરવવંતો ઇતિહાસ છે જેમાં આપણા ગુજરાતીઓની સાહસસભર પરિશ્રમ અને ખમીરવંતી પ્રજાની પ્રેરક કથાઓ છે. આ સદાબહાર સંગ્રહના પાના ઉથલાવીશું ત્યારે આપણા અતીતનો સમૃદ્ધ ખજાનો હાથમાં લાગ્યો હોય એવો આનંદ થશે. આપણે બધા જ્યારે સ્વદેશની ધરતી છોડી વિદેશની વાટે નીકળ્યા હોઈશું ત્યારે આપણા મૂર્ધન્ય કવિ ઉમાશંકરની કવિતા જેવા ભાવ ઉપજ્યા હશે. ભૂમિયા વિના મારે ભમવા છે ડુંગરા, જંગલની કુંજ કુંજ જોવી હતી, જોવી તી કોતરોને જોવાતા કંદરા, રોતા ઝરણાની આંખ લોવી હતી. ની જેમ સપનાઓની પાંખે બેસી કંઈ કેટલાય જગારા મારતા ઈરાદાઓનું આંજણ આજી આપણે સફર ખેડી હશે. વિદેશની ધરતીને કર્મભૂમિ બનાવવા પાછળના મનોરથો, સારું શિક્ષણ મેળવીએ, બે પૈસા કમાઈએ, પેઢીઓની પેઢી ખાય એટલું ધન ભેગું કરીએ, આપણી જીવનશૈલી ઉચ્ચ દરજ્જાની બને, સફળતા અને સિદ્ધિ આપણને વરે, વગેરે વગેરે. એ જ રીતે પત્રકારત્વના પ્રવેશના પાયાની એબીસી એક્યુરસી, બ્રેવિટી અને ક્લેરિટીને લક્ષ્યમાં રાખીને તંત્રીશ્રીએ ગુજરાત સમાચારનું સુકાન હાથમાં લીધું. એમાં 4R રિસ્પોન્સિવ, રિસોર્સફુલ, રેપિડ અને રિસ્પેક્ટ કેન્દ્ર સ્થાને રાખી લખાણમાં ઉતાર્યા. સાહિત્ય, સંગીત, કલા, સંસ્કૃતિ, ધર્મને ઉત્તેજન આપ્યું. સમાજનું દર્પણ બનીને રહ્યા. સદાય વાચકોને મહત્ત્વપૂર્ણ દરજ્જો આપ્યો. અને એટલું જ નહીં, એથી વધુ વાચકો, ચાહકો, શુભેચ્છકોનો પ્રેમ પણ મળ્યો, જેના કારણે ગુજરાત સમાચાર આ લાંબી સફળ સિદ્ધિ મેળવવા સમર્થન બન્યું. ગુજરાત સમાચાર સાથે એશિયન વોઇસ અને પહેલાંનું ન્યૂ લાઈફ સમાજની જરૂરિયાતને ધ્યાનમાં રાખી અસ્તિત્વમાં આવ્યા. અને એબીપીએલ ગ્રુપના અનેક વિવિધ વિષયોલક્ષી પ્રકાશનો સમાજના હિતાર્થે પ્રસિદ્ધ થતા રહ્યા. હું 4 દાયકા કરતાં વધુ સમયથી એનો હિસ્સો બની છું, એનું મને ગૌરવ છે. મને ઘણું બધું શીખવા મળ્યું છે. સહતંત્રીથી મેનેજિંગ તંત્રી અને હાલ કન્સલ્ટિંગ એડિટર સુધી મારા વ્યક્તિત્વને ખીલવાનો અવકાશ મળ્યો છે, જે ગુજરાત સમાચારને આભારી છે. આ ગ્રંથમાં અતીતના અઢળક સંસ્મરણો છે, વ્યક્તિ વિશેષોની યશગાથાઓ છે, મોજ ગઠરિયા છે, જીવંત પંથ છે, બ્રિટનભરની આપણી વિવિધ હેતુલક્ષી સંસ્થાઓની જ્ઞાતિ સમાજોની સ્થાપના, વિકાસ અને પ્રવૃત્તિઓના આલેખન કરતા સચિત્ર લેખો વગેરેનો સમાવેશ કરાયો છે. સાહસ, સંઘર્ષ અને સિદ્ધિઓનો બોલતો ઇતિહાસ. 350 પાનાનો આ દળદાર ગ્રંથ, જેમાં વિપુલ પ્રમાણમાં સામગ્રી છે, 10 દિશાઓથી પ્રાપ્ત થયેલ શુભ વિચારો અને સૌના સાથ સહકારથી અમારી પત્રકારત્વની યાત્રા રોમાંચક બની. આ સોનેરી ગ્રંથના પ્રકાશનથી રોમ રોમ પુલકિત થઈ રહ્યું છે. આ ગ્રંથ આપના પુસ્તકાલયનો સિરમોર બની રહેશે. એમાં ઘણું બધું છે અને ઘણું બધું બાકી છે. આ તો શરૂઆત છે. આપણે સૌ મળ્યા છે આજે હુંફાળું હેત લઈને. મૈત્રીની મહેક ફેલાવતા રહીશું ને નવા નવા સીમાડા સર કરતા રહીશું. જય ગુજરાત, જય ગુજરાત સમાચાર અને જય સીબી.
A few words from Kokila Ben, who's just been given her citation. One second. Thank you.
આજના ઐતિહાસિક સમારોહના અતિથિગણ લોર્ડ ભીખુ પારેખ, લોર્ડ ડોલર પોપટ, લોર્ડ નવનીત ધોળકિયા, લોર્ડ રેમી રેન્જર, MP વિરેન્દ્રભાઈ શર્મા, હેરોના મેયર અંજનાબેન પટેલ તથા સૌ મહાનુભાવો અને અમારા નિમિષાબેન. ભારતથી હજારો માઇલ દૂર ઇંગ્લેન્ડની ધરતી પર ગુજરાત અને ગુજરાતીઓનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરતા એશિયન અખબારોમાં ગુજરાત સમાચાર તથા એશિયન વોઇસની એક આગવી પ્રતિભા છે. બ્રિટન, યુરોપ સહિત વિશ્વભરમાં જેનો વિશાળ વાંચક વર્ગ છે, એ ગુજરાત સમાચારના 53 વર્ષની સિદ્ધિદાયક વિકાસ યાત્રાની સોનેરી સ્મૃતિઓને, યાદોને સંગ્રહિત કરતા દળદાર સ્મૃતિ ગ્રંથનું હાઉસ ઓફ લોર્ડ્સમાં લોકાર્પણ થઈ રહ્યું છે. એ ઐતિહાસિકપણે મને પણ ગુજરાત સમાચાર સાથેની 42 વર્ષની મારી કારકિર્દી દરમિયાન અનુભવેલી, જોયેલી કેટલીક સ્મૃતિઓને તાજું કરવાનો અવસર સાંપડ્યો છે. મને ઘણા પત્રકારો અને વિદ્વાનો પૂછે છે કે તમે જર્નાલિઝમ ક્યાં કર્યું છે. મારી પાસે જર્નાલિઝમની કોઈ ડિગ્રી નથી અથવા મારી પાસે કોઈ જર્નાલિઝમનો મેં કોઈ કોર્સ કર્યો નથી. આપને આ રાષ્ટ્રકવિ શ્રી ઝવેરચંદ મેઘાણીએ 1921-22ના અરસામાં એમના જીવનની બનેલી સત્ય ઘટનાને રજૂ કરતાં જણાવ્યું છે કે કલકત્તામાં ક્લાર્કની મારી નોકરી છૂટી પછી હું સાવ દિશાશૂન્ય બન્યો. એ દરમિયાન શિક્ષકની નોકરી કરવી કે કેમ એવી અવઢવમાં હતો ત્યાં ખરાબે ચડેલા મારા નાવને મારા 2-3 લેખો અમર રસની પ્યાલી અને ચોરાનો પોકાર સૌરાષ્ટ્ર પત્રમાં છપાયા અને એ પછી પત્રકારત અમૃતલાલ શેઠે મારો હાથ ઝાલ્યો. બસ આવું જ કંઈક મારા જીવનમાં બન્યું. ન્યૂઝ એજન્ટની શોપ વેચ્યા પછી હું સાવ દિશા શૂન્ય હતી. ત્યાં ડીઆર શાહ અને જ્યોત્સનાબેનનો ભેટો થયો. એમનો સંપર્કથી મને અંગ્રેજી કે ગુજરાતી ટાઈપિંગનો કશો અનુભવ નહીં. તેમ છતાં 1983ના ઓક્ટોબરમાં યુકે સ્થિત ગુજરાત સમાચારમાં ગુજરાતી ટાઈપ સેટર તરીકે નોકરી મળી. જર્મન મેક લાઇનોટમ કોમ્પ્યુટર ક્યારેય જોયું નહોતું. તેમ છતાં એકાદ વીકમાં જ કીબોર્ડ પર સમાચારોનું કમ્પોઝિંગ કરતાં ઝડપભેર આંગળીઓ પડતી થઈ. એ દરમિયાન એકાદ મહિનામાં ગુજરાત સમાચારના તંત્રી શ્રી સીબી પટેલે મારામાં ત્વરિત ટાઈપસેટર બની શકવાની ધગશ અને આત્મશક્તિને પીછાણી તંત્રી મંડળની મિટિંગમાં કહ્યું, કોકિલાબેન, તમે પણ લખવું હોય તો લખી શકો છો. જાણે સાહેબે મારે હૈયે બળબડતા વિચારોને વાચા આપવાનું આહવાન કર્યું. સંકુચિત વિચારધારા અને કુરિવાજોના કટુ અનુભવોને વાચા આપવા મારો મહેલો જાગૃત થયો અને મારે કલમેથી દહેજનું દૂષણ અને નારી તું નારાયણના લેખ કંડારાયા, જે મેં સીબી સાહેબના હાથમાં મૂક્યા. મેં સ્વ અનુભવેલા લેખો વાંચી સાહેબ લાગણીસભર બન્યા. બસ અહીંથી જ મારા પત્રકારત્વની કેડી કંડારાઈ. ગુજરાત સમાચાર મારા માટે એક પત્રકારત્વની પાઠશાળા ગણું છું. ગુજરાત સમાચાર સાથેના લાંબા કાળ દરમિયાન સીબી સાહેબના માર્ગદર્શન અને પ્રેરણા થકી હું ટાઈપસેટરથી માંડી મેનેજિંગ એડિટર, સ્પેશિયલ પ્રોજેક્ટ કોઓર્ડિનેટર, એસોસિએટ એડિટર, મેનેજિંગ એડિટર અને કન્સલ્ટિંગ એડિટર એમ વિવિધ હોદ્દેથી ફરજ પરસ્થી નિભાવી શકી. પત્રકારત્વની કેડી પર વર્ષોથી ચાલતા નિત્યક્રમની કવાયત આજે હજુ ચાલુ જ છે. સમાચારોમાં શરત ચૂક થાય તો સીબી સાહેબ મીઠી ટકોર સાથે રોજના દૈનિક અખબારો અને રેડિયો ટીવીના સમાચારો પર સતત નજર રાખવા અમને તાકીદ કરતા. સૌ સાથે બેસીને અગત્યના સમાચારોનું વિશ્લેષણ પણ કરે અને તંત્રી મંડળને સચેત રાખવા ચિંતનથી ચેતનાવે એવા પ્રેરણા મંત્ર પણ આપે. તંત્રી મંડળ સાથે માર્કેટિંગ એડવર્ટાઇઝિંગ વિભાગના કર્મચારીઓને હંમેશા જાગૃત રહેવા તાકીદ કરે. એમની સાથે પણ દર સપ્તાહે અચૂક મિટિંગ યોજાય અને નવી દિશામાં નવા દ્વાર ઉઘાડવા પ્રોત્સાહિત કરે. સાથીદારની સારી કામગીરીને બિરદાવવામાં સીબી સહેજે પણ કસર ન કરે. ક્યાંક કાચું કપાયું હોય તો આંગળી ચિંતા પણ ન ખચકાય. નિશાન ચૂક માફ, નહીં માફ નિશાન ચૂક, એ એમનું સૂત્ર. સહિયારી મહેનત, કર્મનિષ્ઠા અને કુનેહપૂર્વકના આયોજનથી ગ્રુપના પ્રકાશનો વધુને વધુ લોકભોગ્ય બનતા ગયા. નિર્ભય નિષ્પક્ષ પત્રકારત્વની સાથોસાથ સીબીના સતત જનસંપર્ક અને વ્યવહારુ દ્રષ્ટિથી જાણે સોનામાં સુગંધ પડી. સમાજમાં બનતા સારા માઠા પ્રસંગોએ તેમજ અનેક કાર્યક્રમો સમારંભોમાં સીબીની હાજરી અચૂક જ હોય. એમની સાથે હું જ્યોત્સનાબેન, સુરેન્દ્રભાઈ, કિશોરભાઈ કે પૂજાબેન તથા એશિયન વોઇસની મેનેજિંગ એડિટર અમારી રૂપાંજનાએ ઘણા સમારંભોમાં હાજરી આપી જ છે. મારા ઈષ્ટદેવ ભગવાન શંકર, પછી મારો વાંચક એ મારો ભગવાન છે, એવા મનોભાવ વારંવાર અમારી સમક્ષ રજૂ કરતા સીબી પટેલને વાંચકોએ ખૂબ પ્રેમ, આદર, સત્કાર અને સહકાર આપ્યો છે. સીબીએ અખબારી વ્યવસાયને ધનોપાર્જનનું સાધન નહીં પરંતુ સમાજ પર આવી પડતી આપત્તિઓથી બચાવતી ઢાલરૂપ બનાવ્યો છે. આથી જ લોકોએ તેમને અઢળક સન્માન અને માન આપ્યા છે. સમાજ પર કોઈ આફત કે વિટમણા આવે ત્યારે ગમે તેવા ચબરબંધીની લેસ માત્ર સહેજ શરમ રાખ્યા વિના નિર્ભીકપણે અંગુલી નિર્દેશ કરવાની તેમની ફરજ સમજી છે. આથી જ નિષ્પક્ષ, નીડર અને નીતિપૂર્ણ પત્રકારત્વના ત્રિવેણી સંગમ જેવા સીબીનું વ્યક્તિત્વ આજે વ્યક્તિલક્ષી નહીં પણ સમાજલક્ષી બની ગયું છે. સીબી સાહેબ સાથે અમને પણ સમાજે ખૂબ પ્રેમ અને સન્માન આપ્યા છે. આપણા સમાજના સૌ અગ્રગણ્યો, મહાનુભાવો, જાહેરાતદાતાઓ, શુભેચ્છકોએ સદા સર્વદા અમને માન આપી, મીઠો આવકાર આપી ગુજરાત સમાચારના સેવા યજ્ઞને સતત ઝળહળતો રાખ્યો છે. એ બદલ સૌનો હું સહૃદય આભાર વ્યક્ત કરું છું. જય ભારત, જય ગુજરાત. થેન્ક યુ.
Lords and friends and her actor, Jyotsnaben and Kokilaben, if they gave us 44 years, then it is important that I allow them to speak. I'm grateful to them. I genuinely, I think we are running in time. We got about 5 minutes for me. This is not just a thank you business. I want to express my gratitude to everybody who's here and many more who are not here. This book is a chronicle of the journey of some 2 million people of Indian origin, Gujaratis and non-Gujaratis. Lee, there are many articles in English. Tell Paresh, it is a worthwhile sponsorship. There are articles which I think you should read. Tell your grandchildren, let them know how you came and what you achieved. And for that, I'm grateful to all of you. Bharat, you wrote about your father, grandfather, but to go back, I genuinely believe that I speak with utmost gratitude, humility, and immense pride also, that this Smruti Granth is something worth cherishing, knowing, and I tell you, it is important to know that this country, as Lord Remy Ranger has said, is a great country, but we have also made it. There are many, almost all faith traditions are mentioned in the book. What I also want to say, that nothing short of extraordinary has happened. Like your company in so many years has grown up so fast. Ask Paresh Raja, when he visualized, it was not so. And it is just a start, long way to go. I believe that the Indian diaspora and the other minorities also, this is a great country. And I would simply say that this is our job, your job and my job, to make sure we become greater Britain at the end. It's my home. My children are born here, my grandchildren are born here. I will simply say two more things. Gujarat Samachar, Asian Voice, we are not about only past. We have already got plans for the future. Rupanjana, come here quickly. Rupanjana is the managing editor of Asian Voice. For last 18 years, what she's doing is fantastic. Rupanjana, Pooja, another younger generation, and especially our team in India, Sijit Rajan, our operation manager, they have already plans for the next 50 years or more. Malcolm, it is not history. We want to create history, and we want your involvement, we want your support. You read and reflect. This souvenir Soneri Sangat, enough there to read. If you have time to read, knowledge is power, but you have to invest. Me, you know it. Nothing comes free of charge. Invest your time. Everybody here got a complimentary copy of a book which is about 1 kilo or more in weight. Don't use it for dumb exercise. Use it for your brain and heart also. Finally, it is the incredible team of Asian Voice, Gujarat Samachar, Jostaman, Kokilaban, Pooja, Rupanjana, and many more. I genuinely have got no words to express. This is Nilamban makes me optimistic. This is this is important. How old I am, Lee? I'm running 89. I'm not a very old man. But because I do something valuable and people help me. So thank you very much for coming here. I'm finishing within 1 minute more. I mean, am I right? I'm supposed to talk up to 2:30, but no. Thank you very much. Have a safe journey today and for a long, long time. Safe journey for you and our communities and Gujarat Samachar SMS. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat, Jai Britain, Jai Jagat. Thank you very much. Om Namah Shivaya.